All right, we might as well start. There we go. All right, cool. Welcome. I hope everyone's going well. Tonight we're just looking at a few bugs that we can fix and get out the door. So we've got an interesting bug here where link. I should zoom in for you guys. Sorry about this. There we go. Link tasks in Kanban board do not have an object link inside. So if we were to, for example, I've actually created a linked object here, the PAQA team. As you see, the object link right there that goes directly to the object itself, which is what we want. All right. So the next thing we want to do, and hey, Nocturnal, how are you? I hope you're going well. So if we actually link in, let's say, a task this time, double click, we don't actually have that link there. So it's a quick, easy fix. Well, Socks is getting up and going back a bit. Are you making up your mind? Where do you want to go? All right, give me. Yeah, I can't complain. Socks is not wanting to stay in one spot. There you go. So let's open up this and get this started. So I'm going to close new project now. She doesn't want to stay in the same spot. It's just say nah. All right, so we want source, we want JavaScript, we want our components. This is part of the Kanban card, so this will be card information. So just double clicking on card information. What we want to do, let's open up a case where it does work. I want to open up the view components. All right, so we've got the Kanban information, we've got the Kanban card information, and then we've got the card details. So it's part of the card details. So let's have a look. So there it is. The card link ID is not undefined and the card link ID is not null. All right, so let's have a look at that over here. So the card link ID is 2, and then you got the project type in here and the project information. All right, so what happens when we click on the task? The ID goes to null, and that doesn't actually update those. All right, so what I want to do is I want to see what happens with this then when we double click. What if we do the I? I don't think it's updated over here. All right, let's have a look. So, just try and remember how far down this is. This is the fun task because I don't remember it all. So you got Kanban, you got the Kanban board. From there you got the Kanban you got the Kanban row. Then you got the Kanban column. I might be wrong. Kanban row. All right. Kanban column draggable. And the double click event. So it filters out the data and then it sends it upstream. So I feel like in this particular case, now we just wait a couple of seconds, we hit reload, We hit our console. We just look at the information. All right. So that worked for that one perfectly fine. And then we double click on administrator. We open this up, the target, we've got the, first off, it's not flat packed. Why? All right, let's have another look. So filter data is the master list. So let's have a look in here. So we want, this is down at the Kanban column draggable. But the data could belong up somewhere higher. So board, we want the first row, we want the first column, and we've got a master list, which is computed. All right, that one's fine. These aren't flat packed. No, that's not flat packed at all. All right. Master list where the row ID equals the card ID. Now, I don't think that makes sense because we can have a task and all right. I think I know what's going on here. Essentially, these card IDs, it's looking for it. No, let me rephrase this. Let me just rethink this, sorry. Kanban cards, so it should be looking at the Kanban cards. And this is a task. And task, all right. So why is it getting two bits of completely different data? Okay, let's just hit reload. Double click this. All right. Let's open up the fields. We've got the proper fields and stuff like that. I think what I've done before is I clicked into down further and I didn't realize. And I'm just confusing myself. So yeah, I am just confusing myself. And then send data upstream. All right, so if it doesn't equal undefined, comes in here, filter to dirt task. So it should be type is task, got requirement, got the task information, we've got this. ID should be that completely. So what I'm going to do, console log got a task, and then from here we want a console log card link. We want to see this data. Wait a couple of seconds. Double click on this. We didn't get in there. All right, this is console log filtered data. Once again, wait a couple of seconds, hit reload, double click. I think I've got too many console logs at the moment, so I'm gonna going to remove this. Wait a couple of seconds, hit reload. Double click this. Oi. Okay, so we want to see this particular logic first. .fields.task. All right, I want to see what's happening. So just gonna wait a second or two, just hit reload, double click on this. So it's a 1. All right. Doesn't equal undefined. Gonna wait a couple of seconds. Reload. All right, so that's true. So should be going in here, right? Now, my only problem is console log. I feel like it's going in the first one. All right, let's make sure it isn't. It's waiting a few seconds, hitting reload, double clicking on this. It's going in the first one. All right. So we've made an assumption where undefined would be in these, in here. In this sort of case, it is null. All right, waiting a few seconds and reload. Bang, bang, there it go. Bang, bang, project. All right, now we just need to do a test with a requirement. Bang, bang. All right, and just a normal test. Sweet. All right. So, okay, issue was caused by some faulty logic. Instead of being undefined, it should have been null. Cool. So this one is ready for retesting. So I'm happy that's going down to 31 to 41. And now we can, oops, let me just reopen up that previous one. Ah, just lost it, didn't I? There it is. Gotta nick this. All right. So I am going to actually do the Git stuff right now because I'm just pushing all the changes that is required. Let's hit Git status. So I'm doing a little trick here. Near each static. Hit checkout. Near each static. And git diff. We should only have, yep, those two. Git add, git commit, simple bug fix, and then we paste in the stuff, and then we hit enter, and then we go git push, and we're all happy. All right. just solving the Rubik's Cube. All right, let's bring that code back down, npm run watch. Bit of a stretch. Let's close this. Let's open up this. So now users cannot pause RFC. So, oh, all right. Close. Oh, sorry. Close. Close. So users can't pause RFCs. So what is happening here is the user will log into Nearbeach. They'll go to an archive RFC, one that's already started. Team leader tries to pause RFC. Expected result of pause can be done, and actual results currently we can't pause. So if we actually find an object list all, let's open up this one. We've got submit for approval. Then we start RFC. We don't actually have an ability to pause an RFC. So yes, we will have to somehow pause it. And also, this should be RFC information. All right, I've just found another bug. So there's two bugs. RFC read only can still access the start task buttons. Okay, method 1 log into Nearbeach, 2 navigate to the read only version of an RFC. Expected results and not start task. Actual results and start task. Oh, when did all right. I keep finding bugs. Look at this. Their headings and everything just disappeared. Okay, priority. This is going to be a normal. It's not, at the moment, it's not really affecting too many people. This is a bug. This is going to be submitted. This is going to be assigned to me. This is going to be a subsystem RFC. I'm going to create it. Another one is RFC can start tasks before starting RFC. When just before starting an RFC, please note the start task buttons are visible. Alright, this is once again normal. This is a bug. Submitted. Request. Alright. Even more bugs. Finding more and more bugs. But you know what? We are solving these bugs and we're solving them in a somewhat fast method. So yeah, let's just hope. Let's just hope we find them all. We do want 0.30 to be as stable as possible when we actually do deploy. So I'm looking forward to that. All right. I will also need to spend probably a full day just doing a massive sort of testing on Nearbeach to the point that it's going to be crazy. And then I will probably plan, I don't know if I want to do release candidates. Yeah, I'll have to plan and see what other people have done. Okay, so in this sort of case, what was the bug? We can't pause task. I can automatically see that if we pause the task, we won't have this running either. Right. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna have to think about how I'm gonna solve this one. Nope. Excuse me, a couple of seconds. Sorry about this. I just got a notification that our one of our databases has been hit quite a lot. So yeah, all I'm doing at the moment is double checking that the sites are still running. It looks like they are running perfectly fine. Let me just... I've also just got to jump into Azure Portal. And because this is work related, I definitely don't want to share any of this on the screen. So yeah, give me 2 minutes. All right, this one particular site is slow though. It's just one of those things. I literally, my watch went off and I'm like, uh-oh. Oh no. No. All right, what database is it? It is... Okay. Pages are working. All right, pages are... That's now gone fine. That's gone back to normal. Trying to think of a suburb now. I know so many suburbs that when you got to actually think about a particular suburb for testing something, I'm like, all right. These sites are looking fine. I am just testing. It looks like it's just kissed it for a couple of minutes. Oh, it did get almost pretty high. Oh, all right. It looked like it. All right, give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm just taking a photo of my screen and sending it to my producer. It looks like usage has gone back down to normal. I'm just wondering if a procedure or logic app or something like that would have set something off. Don't know. Anyway, let me close all that. Let me jump back into my screen display. Sorry about that. This is what happens when work. When you get a notification from work. Now I forgot exactly where I was going. Oh, pause. We want a pause ability in here. So, let's close all these. Let's open up RFC information. So I'm just going to minimize everything once again, and I'm going to go source, JavaScript, components, request for change. Sorry, absolutely forgot what I was thinking of then. Click on this. I am just going to, sorry, this is probably my producer. All right. So with the request for change, the buttons are at the bottom. So implementation and release are all at the bottom. Sorry, that's my producer again. I've just sent a silly message. Oh, actually, no, it's the alert has been resolved. So, ow. So we've got update RFC status, update RFC, that's update request for change. Didn't mean to do that. Submit RFC for approval. Reject RFC status. We've got start RFC status and then approve RFC status. So we've got all these different methods. So if we go down and we have a look at this, not the data, so the methods. Jesus, this is one big, so approve RFC status. Oh, okay, so every single one had a slight difference, and we're just added a function out to make it work. So what we want is we want pause, PQR, so we want here. So pause, RFC status, and then const data to send equals new form data. Easy done. And then data to send dot set RFC status. Now I don't know these numbers off the top of my head, but I do know that the models will tell me. So under near beach, the models right there. We've got RFC statuses. RFC status. So pause is 7. All right, cool. Hey there, socks. All right, so we're gonna pause and then once again, send data. We're just gonna this.send update and then data to send. Easy done. Everyone's happy. I'm gonna put value 7 is paused right here. And then we just need to add in the button. This is gonna be very quick and easy, hopefully. So we don't want approval, we don't want that. So we kind of want it over here. I was just about to say, this looks really weird. There we go, that's better. It should be like that. That's more readable. For a second there, I thought I screwed up my tags, but no, the tags are fine. Okay, so I want to copy this. So I'm going to yank it 207, 18, 12. Maybe 11. Yeah, I copied that wrong. Alright, so in this sort of case, we want to pause RFC, JavaScript nothing, RFC button, save changes. Pause RFC button, pause RFC status. This one, so RFC results, the status equals 2. Group leader count is greater than . So those are that one. So RFC status, let's have a look at this. We'll double confirm it because this is in the perfect case where we want it. So RFC information, RFC results, fields, RFC status is a 4. And the group leader count. So group leader count. Forgot what that was for, but we don't need it. In this sort of case, we just want it to pause when we want it to pause. Essentially when it starts. And then we just need to finish that off. All right. I'm just going to quickly answer this message. All right. Then we need one that's restart, which is just going to be this one all over again. And I'm just going to put restart RFC there. It's going to be the exact same sort of stuff, except when that is 7. Okay. Now we wait a couple of seconds, we hit reload. We've got pause RFC up here. Now, everything's except RFC. So just give me 2 seconds. Pause RFC. Once again, we'll fix these up. We'll log these as a bug, but restart RFC. Pause RFC. Restart RFC. So yeah, that is working as intended, which is great news. So what we need to do now is solve this cube. Always got to solve the cube. All right. Let's make these buttons look different. So let's search for this. Let's bang bang. We don't need it to look for the min. We just need to look for the button. So we've got accept RFC, reject RFC. So we got this element OP. So pause RFC button and dot restart RFC button. Okay, so I want to do them differently. So down here, as you see, we've got different colors and so forth like that. So pause RFC button. We want the color to I don't want to have that sort of thing. So let's actually have a look at bootstrap buttons. All right. I mean, we could do the blue. The light blue. Oh, sorry. We could do the outlined warning. Because it's really, we don't need that button to stand out much. Or it doesn't go well on the white. All right, that's not a problem. We could do the danger. That's a lot better. So I've absolutely forgotten all the colors for this. So let's copy this. All right, so we paste that in. So we're happy with that. We want background color is none. We want border color is going to be that same color. And then hover, we're gonna do that. Gonna have background color is still gonna be none, and the border color slightly different. So border color, just double checking this. That's gonna be the same. It's the border color, which is gonna be slightly different. I'm also gonna make the text slightly different. So we're gonna go slightly darker. We're going to like so. And then we'll make this pause RFC. Okay, and now we just wait a couple of seconds. We hit reload. So the color does change, and it's just that slight color change. And I kind of like that because that button doesn't draw us there. We should know it's there. It's really not going to be a major functionality in RFCs. The idea is it's only going to be there if we have to pause it. And then if it gets paused, we should be notifying other people that, hey, this can't be done at the moment due to this particular issue. And then, so that way things don't get started and completed and all that kind of stuff. So, someone hits pause. We now need to do the similar thing with restart. So going in here, we're just going to go bang.restart RFC button. We're going to go color, and we like the green. So I like this green. I'm trying to highlight to get this green. So RGB. Oh, let's just do this. All right. Background color is none. The border color is going to be like so. And hover, we're going to go color. And then back border color. Going to do the same thing, but once again, we're going to make this darker. People will notice that it's getting darker, but it's fine. Then we wait a couple of seconds. Once again, waiting, and then we hit refresh. I realized I didn't go over here, and I didn't go restart RFC. Okay. Then hit reload. And there you go. Subtle. Alright. Oh, sorry. We're going to put in a bug because I want to get it done tonight. Pause RFCs should two bugs I want to do. Should stop all start task buttons from submitting. All right. When there is a paused task, like image above, we should stop all change task updates, status updates, dates, .e. Pause RFC should stop all change task status updates. Alright, cool. When there is a pause task, like the image above, we should stop all change tasks updates, i.e. starting task, pausing etc. This should also occur in the backend where a simple 403 is reported. http.cat. I think 403 forbidden. Now I don't know if forbidden is the best sort of error in this sort of case. It is technically forbidden. We don't want a 400. Probably want a, not really a 401. 405 definitely not. Oh, sorry. 423 locked. Let's have a quick gander at what this is. So the HTTP 423 locked error response code indicates that either resources tentatively targeted by is locked, meaning that it can't be accessed. The content should contain some information in the web DAVs, XML format. Example locked. In this sort of case, I think this is a close one. We don't need the 500s. So I think this one is reported. All right. Is reported, as we should not be updating the status when the object is paused. A dialog should appear to the user and also state to the user that this could be because the project is locked, and to refresh the page. All right. Cool. This is once again normal in this sort of case. Bug submitted. This will be assigned to me. This is part of the request for change, and then we create. Okay, cool. And then this one's just for the front end. Get new issue. A pause RFC can still have the change tasks started. When the RFC is currently paused, you should not be able to start / modify any of the change task statuses. The buttons should not appear. Alright, so this is once again normal. This is going to be a bug. This is going to be submitted. This is going to be assigned to me. This is going to be a request for change. Alright, cool. Awesome. Next step. Solving this cube again. Sorry. I keep fiddling. Okay, going back to this. So we've implemented the pause and restart RFC. The best thing is it's pretty simple. So what we want to do, going down here, I am doing my sheet. All right. Git add, git commit, bug fix, and then we want that Alright. You get rid of that. You get rid of that. Can start task before starting RFC. We need to get rid of that. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my task. User cannot pause RFCs. Cool. So we've fixed 2 bugs tonight. We did find a few more, but these things happen. What we'll do is we'll just fix them. It's this thing. I've got to go through this and absolutely find every single bug and make sure that I fix it. Alright, I am just playing with the cube at the moment. I don't know why. Alright, it's a good time for me to have a quick break because I am getting a bit thirsty. So I'm going to feed Stock some treats and I'm going to get some water. Alright, Stocks. You know what's happening. You're like, what? Alright, sweetie. There we go. And I will be right back. And hey, Pepin, how are you? All right. You're good? Heard the cat? Fair enough. Yeah, I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Got to go to bed early tonight. Got a massive hour and 45 minutes cycle into work tomorrow. Luckily, not so far on the way back. I'll be going to my partner's place. So, yeah. And then I don't know what I'm doing Friday. I should be cycling back here in the morning, which means I've got to leave there. It'll probably take me under an hour and a half. It'll probably take me an hour and 20 minutes to get back here, so I've got to leave at 7:30 the latest. I love cycling though. I do enjoy it, so for me it's not too bad. I've been doing it twice a week, so an hour and 45 to work, an hour and 45 back. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun for me. Just, I'm on the shared path though, so where I live in Victoria, I'm not allowed on the footpath. I'm only allowed on the shared path or the road. So, considering I've been hit by 2 cars, I'm on the shared path, I'm not on the road. So, yeah. Apart from about 20 minutes. Oh, no, not even that. No, about 20 minutes. About 20 minutes of the ride is only on road. Alright, we'll keep Socks up in a little corner over here and be like, ah, shakapo. Alright, so we've done this one. Yeah, it's not fun. I've actually been getting to work earlier. So I get to work, so leave here around about 6:30 and I get there about 8:15. By the time I have a shower, I'm at my desk at 8:30 so I can leave dead on 5. Which, you know, works for me. Alright, so this particular one is now done. Let's... My current issues, bang, straight up to 35. Oh, God, if I solve, let's say, 20 of these, this one's going to be 61. Sorry, I thought there was going to be 42 in there. Alright, shuffle these up. So I've still got to do that. Still setting up the CDN. Overlaid modals when uploading a document. I've still got to figure that. I think I've got something to figure out for that. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, I've just got to figure it out. I think I'm going to pass through a variable where once the document's uploaded, if that variable is not null, it will open up a the ID of that. And I think that's it. I think that's what we've got to do. So, have I put notes in here? No. So we'll replicate it. So let's go in here. Let's go downloads. If I go upload document, the modal actually appears on top of the other modal, but that doesn't work. So what I could actually potentially do in theory is I could close this modal, open up this modal, but I'll pass something through to this modal, which is like open up this afterwards, and then by default that's going to be null, so it won't open up anything. And then if it is something in here, it will be the ID for that other modal that we've just shut. And then if they close this, then everything just gets closed and we're all happy. Because someone could go in here and be like, what's meant to close? So yeah, let's do that. First off, let's open up our view. We've also got to start the npm run watch. And then what we need to do is, this is an RFC inf. The debug tools. Find even more of your bugs. All right, open up this. We want downloads. So we actually want card information. Let's expand that out. We want the, this might not be a part of the downloads itself. This might actually be a part of, now this is the upload document wizard down here. So we still want the documents module, but we also want the cards information. So first off, let's close everything here. Sorry, excuse me. Let's close off everything there. Let's minimize all this. So the good news is we're not actually modifying any of the back end at the moment. What we want to do is we want to find this upload, not uploads document, the documents module. But we want to find it under the, this is, the documents module is used in multiple places. I mean, I can do an exception on the upload document wizards on the Kanban board. All right. Because the problem is, if we go to submodules, the document module here, and that has the modal stuff down here. So that initial plan I had is not going to work. Sorry, I thought this particular modal was actually at a different level. It's not. Which makes this hard. Okay. So what we want to do, let's go upload document wizard. So we'll open up this. We'll go upload document wizard. So we'll scroll down. This should be pretty simple if memory serves me correctly. So we've got our methods. I don't know why the watch is down here. Alright. Oh, this is new requirements wizard. I thought I clicked on this one. Alright. Scrolling down. So we've got our props, we've got our data, computed, methods, and then we've got our watches and so forth like that. Alright. So in this sort of case, with the upload file, we do actually have map getters for the root URL and the static URL. We could potentially get the destination in here too. Like so. Easy. Didn't need to do much there. So upload the file, all this kind of stuff. Post the file where we want to go. Then we're emitting document list all the way up, which is what we want. We reset the form. If destination is a Kanban board, we want to reopen the card information modal. If this.destination equals Kanban, now I've got to double check that that's what it is over here. That's as simple as me clicking on the VueJS destination. Just copy that. 10 times simpler. All right. Do we have modal in here? No, we don't. All right, so import modal from Bootstrap. Here we are. All right. Next thing I want to do is we actually want to reopen up this card information modal. So we want const card modal equals new modal card modal dot show. I think it's just, I'm double checking that right now. So modal. Oh, I forgot our follow. Thank you very much, El Disco Glyphco. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry, I do need to actually start setting up little notifications when people follow and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've got to start doing all that. Okay, via JavaScript equals modal document gets modal by AD options or new modal. All right, yep, I need to do that. And then to make it show, yeah, it's just show. Yep. So those two lines will do it perfectly fine. So now what I want to do is I want to close that modal. So this modal here, when they click on this, now that's part of card information, so I can actually do that here. So I want to go to card information. I just want to scroll. It's probably going to be very close to the bottom. So it's going to be this documents module. Documents module. Override destination. Oh, do we already have? All right, maybe not. This isn't a modal. Oh no, it'll plug into here. Ah, oh, damn. Override destination Kanban card. Alright. So documents modal. Sorry, I just have to realize that I'm hacking in a lot of this stuff. And hey, Owen, how are you? I hope you're going well. And I'm realizing this is getting very messy very, very quickly just to do something that should be really simple. Those modals, we don't need to worry about that. So we need upload document. So upload document. So it opens up the modal. We are on Kanban board. Sorry. If the destination is the Kanban board, we want to close the card information modal first. Okay, so we need the destination in here too, and we do have the override. Override location ID. In this sort of case, destination, we already have destination, so if this dot destination equals Kanban board, then we get const card modal equals you're doing good, just waking up and trying to connect to my new DigitalOcean server. Fair enough. Trying to think, back when I was using them, it was passwords and such. But nowadays I use PEM keys. Sorry, solving the cube again, getting distracted. Alright, so the card modal equals new modal. Now we know I'm using modal in here, and then what we want is we want that modal information up here again. So I'm just gonna, oh no, I just clicked this. So document dot get element by ID bang dot click. Simple as that. I don't need to do anything funky. And then that will happen. So open up just waiting for a few seconds. We're going to hit reload. We're going to hit that information. We're going to go downloads. We're going to upload a file. Compute property. Destination is already defined in the props. Did we just find a bug? It's not there. Oh, wait a minute. Destination. Get rid of it. Location ID, get rid of it. Location ID, get location ID. Waiting a few seconds, hitting reload. So it closes it, but it never opens up the other thing. So I'm going to have a look at the bootstrap. Manually hides a modal, return to the caller before the modal has actually hidden. Alright. Let's have a look at this right here. So if I just comment out this one section, let's wait a few seconds, hit reload. So doing downloads, this should do nothing. But what I think it's doing is, I think it's hitting that X. So what I want is const card modal equals new modal, and then we want that ID. We want to bang this. We want to bang it in here. We just want to do this, and then console log card modal. All right, and let's hit reload. And then what I want to do is I want to right-hand click, store as a global variable, dot hide, temp0 dot hide. It's not wanting to hide. All right, waiting a couple of seconds, hitting reload. Doesn't want to hide it. Yep, sorry. All right, we've had closed modal with vanilla JavaScript. New bootstrap modal, yada yada yada. You can use the event call show. that's what I'm doing. Oh, get instance. Okay. Waiting a few seconds. Good. It's not a constructor. Oh, well. Get instance. Area displacement. Alright. You can always use the variable myModal to call methods. Use hide method on your button. Click to hide. Okay. So we're doing this. We don't need get or create instance. So new modal, we do that. Wait a few seconds, hit reload. No, it doesn't like it. There's no function. But what is this? I'm hoping this isn't going to be one of those things where I got to split this into smaller components but reuse them in different places. Because that's not going to be fun. Right. So object store as global variable dot get. No. What version is this one? 5.3. My modal, yada yada yada. Toggle show. Hide. Dispose. Get instance. Modal. Bootstrap modal. So that's turns it bootstrap modal instance. What version of Django am I using? Good question. I forgot. Hold on. .1.4. I haven't updated it in a while. I forgot what version's out now. Yeah, it's been a while. I think 4.2 going to be the LTS, or will it be 4.3? I've forgotten. 4.2 is the LTS, so I'll eventually move on to the that version. So, yeah. One thing I should have done. I need to fix it. So the idea is I should fix up this down here, so the versions and that will come through down at the bottom. So if anyone's wanting to know, oh, what version I'm on, bang bang. Good for support tickets and so forth. Yeah, I just got to get it fixed. So yeah, it's a simple idea. I just got to get it fixed. It's out of the way. You'll forget about it, like I just did, and just remember being like, oh wait, there's it at the bottom. In fact, that is actually a bug I should fix. Django and Near Beach versions not appearing in Footer. Alright. The versions for both these should be appearing. This is just going to be a normal one. It's a very, very useful one. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a quick fix. This would be Near Beach Misc. And create. Can use a small version of the commit hash in there too for non-tagged versions. I think. How am I doing it? I'm probably going to have to come back to this particular thing in a minute. I accidentally closed Visual Code. Sorry about that. Visual Code. Hello? All right. Bring that over there. No, all good. All good. I'm gonna have to think about that. The uploads. I think I need more thought. I need to actually sit down. I need to actually be like, all right, cool. I don't want to add in all these little edge cases of how that particular modal works. Yeah, where I could be doing something different. So git status. Let's git reset hard. Npm run watch. Let's just start things up. You should check out Workspaces. Allows you to save folders in the config you have open. Ew. Is that on Mac? In VS Code. Oh, okay. I tend to usually have this as the base and then just open up from here. You'll see me close everything all the time. Now we are running, yep. Okay, so we might as well do a little bit of knee beaching now. So under the, not the views, under the template, we've got a better partial system now. We have the partials, and in the footer, we have the Webpack file. We've got the error modal. We've got the loading saving modal. We've got the footer spacer. Oh, yeah, that's just at the bottom. So if we go to localhost, got a little space here. Just a little bit. I have 12 folders for all the things I work on for work. Would be a pain to add them every time. So I have, oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I end up closing everything and reopening it up quite frequently. It's more of a clear my head sort of methodology behind it. You'll probably see me close tabs and then reopen them and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just, I like to only have what I'm focusing on in front of me. It makes it 10 times simpler. Talking about that, let's close some tabs. That looking, look at this. So, bang, bang, bang. Okay, because this is really useful down here. So we've got Nearbeach version and Django version. And I've absolutely forgotten how I call these. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's see if it gets it from here. Let's see if it's not hitting the context processes, I think. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh, didn't want that either. So imports Nearbeach. The Nearbeach dot under version will give us the version number. So if you want to know where that is, if we collapse everything, under Nearbeach we'll have the init, and we've got the version in here. So before doing a release, what I end up doing is I come in here and I actually update this. This is actually part of my instructions when deploying to pip and so forth like that. Those instructions are constantly being worked on. Well, it will be worked on a lot more to sort of make sure that when I deploy stuff, the code's all compiled properly and all that kind of fun stuff, and certain files are in their correct location and all that. You know, the sort of checklist. Also another place which I update is down here. Like so. So these context processes should be hit. So if I reload this, we actually don't hit them at all. So Django context processes. Alright. The context processor option is a list of calibers, code processors that take a request object as an argument and return a dictionary of items to be merged. The context in the default generation settings, the default template engines contain the following processes. All right. When context processes are applied, context processes are applied on the top of the context data. This means the context process may overwrite variables you're supplied to the context or requests avoiding variable names that overlap supplied by your context. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Use the following pattern. Context data to override context such as APIs rendered. All right. Built in. Write your own. Context processor has a simple interface. It is a Python function that takes one argument, a HTTP request object, and returns a dictionary that gets added to the template context. For example, default from email, setting it to every context. All right. So custom context processors can live anywhere in your code base. All Django cares about is that your context processors are pointed to by the context processor option in your template settings. That's probably what I've done wrong. Or the context processor arguments in the engine if you're using it directly. All right, so I've probably done this on the Docker. Oh God. Right, give me a couple of seconds whilst my brain boots up. We want Ocean Suite. We then want settings. Templates. So yeah, we've got them installed here. Like so. Alright, so what I need to do is in the settings file, so just going to minimize everything again. This would be local settings, templates. We do it like that. And we should document this. So this becomes a bug to be documented. Need to document adding in context. All right. Notice the highlighted lines. These will need to be documented so that the versions in the will work. This will be linked issue to this one. Linked issue. Add link. Thank you very much. That was bad UI and UX. Do you make the settings file per deployment? With Docker, I shouldn't be. As for if you're doing it outside of Docker, yes you do. You would edit the settings file. You'll need to actually go in. You need to add in the nearbeach config. You need to add in the allowed hosts and all that kind of stuff. You need to add in the database and all that. However, in Docker, so this is the Docker file. A lot of this is imported via the variables fed through. Can't they just be environmental variables? In this sort of case, yeah, all these databases and so forth are These don't need to be environmental variables because this is the Docker file itself. It's going to be set and forget. But for your local, let's say you're doing a deployment on Metal or something like that, you would be having to make this file no matter what. So you would have to actually add these in. So I'm just making this as a document because I still have that ability. We go to nearbeach.read the docs. I do want to move away from actually setting up Nearbeach this way because I think the Docker is going to be a lot easier for people to get to use it. So in here, we still actually have the old installation of Nearbeach where you would have to edit all these files and all that kind of stuff. But hopefully by 0.30, I can be like, just use Docker and I can clear up a lot of this and I can hide this in an old folder being like, deployment on, the old method of deploying things. Pre-Docker time. So yeah. And remember, a lot of this stuff is like literally setting up Nginx and all that kind of fun stuff. So this is, yeah, I want to get rid of a lot of this and just have simple development environment for just people developing. So this is a simple one-page sort of thing. And I want to have a Docker deployment. Where you can use the Docker Compose and all that kind of stuff. I've put these lines in here because they should be. Now we're hitting these. Oops, cancel. I wasn't meant to hit that one. I was meant to hit this one. And if we scroll down, we've now got the versions down here. Okay, cool. So this has a, I'm gonna say normal. It's not a bug, it is a task submitted myself. You could have environment flags, which database you use, like Nearbeach, environment, dev, enable debug, use SQL, and yes. Yes. However, I should also point out that no one should be using this settings file whatsoever. This setting file is set up so that you can actually run Nearbeach locally without actually having to set it up the old method. The idea here is that, let's say you create your own virtual environment, you download the source code, you install all the requirements and so forth like that in the virtual environment. The idea is you can just cd into the Git repository and start everything. You can boot up this a local environment really, really quickly without having to worry about doing anything else. So yeah, this is the dev local settings file. However, with the Docker one itself does actually have those necessary variables coming through. So another one which you don't want, you definitely want this one to be a random secret key. Yeah. So those 2 lines in the settings file is all I needed to do. And yeah. All right. Let's do a quick, oops. git checkout. Yeah, I like the quick fixes. Okay, so we did edit the init. Git checkout the near beach context. Those don't need to be changed. We did edit the package and we did edit that. So git add, git commit, bug fix. I haven't hit create yet. Alright, near beach. Misc. Let's create that. Let's not forget to do that. Relates to this issue. Let's copy this. Let's paste this in. And then git push. Alright, in this sort of case, this is now ready for retesting. We will need that document done. However, that being said, the documentation, I do want to also do a thorough update just before doing the release. The reason being is we want people to use the Docker to install it nowadays, just because it is 10 times simpler. The idea is, you would do something like copy this. So you would copy this, you would change some of this and so forth like that. You would change, all of these details and all that kind of fun stuff. And then what you would do is you'll run Docker compose. If you ever wanted to add git commit hash, you can always use something like git log online head and cut date. It's just going to confuse me at the moment. One line head, cut date. I'm already confused. Git commit hash. Okay, cool, yeah. And also it's getting 9:30. I'm getting tired. I should be going off to bed soon. So, yeah. Alright, so yeah. With the documentation, I want to push people towards that. I want to sort of still have this options, but hidden. So this will be like, the basic usage will be at the front, the administrations will be at the front, this will be at the front, but the simple, setup simple dev environment will be out front. I definitely don't want people using this method anymore. It's not needed anymore. So this old method will be removed. And then updating and all that kind of stuff, that will need to be edited down. A lot of that has changed nowadays. That and also with the Docker, it will be different. So yeah. Anyway, I'm probably going to call it there today, just because it is getting late. I went to Twitter instead of Twitch. That's how late it's getting for me. My brain's just not working 100%. All right. Ooh, White Panther. Now, Togbit did rate us the other day. We'll go White Panther. Oh god, that was loud. Sorry about that. Oh, do not allow you to rate at this time. All right. let's go toggle bit then. All right, cool. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining tonight. I will be around Thursday again. Not Thursday, sorry, Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I honestly, at this particular point in time, I don't know how I'm awake. So I am off to bed. But yes, thank you very much everyone for joining. We are, even though we're finding like 5 bugs and only solving 2, we're getting there slowly. So hopefully we'll make our target for at the end of this month for the 0.30. So over the next couple of weeks, I will be very hectic trying to push as much code as possible and as many fixes as possible. So yes. All right, thank you very much, and have a great evening.